This is 1559 Breese Street in Northeast Palm Bay. It's a great driveway, which is rare to find a circular driveway like this. So you've got tons of room. So 2-car garage. You could fit 2 cars right here. And then you could probably fit another 2 in the loop without having to block the sidewalk. Very nicely landscaped. You have this covered walkway to the front door, which is also nice. Little storm door. And then we'll go ahead and open the box. It's got nice new hardware. Whoops. Hardest part of my job, opening the door. All right, nice new hardware. So newer deadbolt and a doorknob. Okay, just a deadbolt. Doesn't have the door. Okay. We are right inside, and these look like either laminate or vinyl plank. Somewhat newer installed, original baseboards with some toe kick put in. So you have the really short baseboards here. Garage is immediately to your right when you come in. Let's check that out. Let's find a light. All right, 2-car garage. You've got some pegboard inside, fluorescent lights. And then you have the garage door opener there. Pull downstairs for the attic access. That is a nice hybrid newer water heater. Your laundry hookup is in the garage, so you've got your water there. I do not see a dryer vent out here. Okay, well there's a laundry hookup there. I'll have to see where the dryer vent might be, and maybe there's another laundry room in here somewhere. You have a coat closet right when you first walk in. And no toe kick in there, so the finish of the floor against the baseboard is a little rough there, but that's not a big deal, just cosmetic. And then let's get some lights turned on. The switch is a little wonky, probably needs to be replaced. You see that moving like that? Ceiling fan, you've got a vaulted ceiling. These are popcorn ceilings. They have a little bit of a glitter effect to them. That's just typical. You have a TV mount over there, so this will be your living room, and a big window here. 2 sets of blinds, and probably a lot of good natural light. Let's open those up so you can kind of get an idea of how light it is. There's marble sills on these. Not wood, so that's nice. Easy to clean. That's a Glade plug-in, so it's got a very strong air freshener smell in here. It's nice and open. There is a little something on the floor here that I could see in the light. It feels a little sticky, but it probably will clean up. In the kitchen here, you also have a little dining area here with fluorescent lighting. So you've got a fluorescent lighting fixture there. So this would be like a little dining area. And then you have a little light there over the kitchen sink. These are for mica counters. It look like they have like a butcher box ledge on them, which is interesting. But they seem to be in good shape. The cabinets are painted. I'm not sure what finish they were, but now they are white, but they've definitely been painted. You can tell by looking, and the touch of them feels painted. You do have a smooth top range. It's Frigidaire inside there. An old hood, no built-in microwave. You have a standard regular refrigerator. You also have, there's the countertop microwave there. It looks like a little lopsided there. I don't know what's going on. An older dishwasher. It has dishes in it even. And then you have over here a pantry, quite sizable actually. So a nice big pantry, that's nice. And then you have this little window off the kitchen. There's 2 light fixtures in here. Let's turn those on. You can see they each have their own switch. Okay, and then this, okay, washer dryer's out here. So this was originally the lanai, and they've closed it in. The windows are newer, and it's all carpeted. So it's a big room. Washer and dryer are here. This makes much more sense then as to why there wouldn't have been a dryer vent out there. You do have one here. So they've got the plumbing here, dryer vent there. Okay, some more power here. And this is kind of closed off. You could, I think these machines might stick out a little bit too far to close that off, but it's the biggest laundry room ever. They have it open. They do have air running out here, power with the lights overhead. You can get a really nice view of the backyard from here, and it's fenced. You've got chain link across the back, vinyl privacy on the left there, and then wood privacy on the right. Those probably belong to the neighbors. Okay. So then here, off this kitchen dining area, we have a door that is open. This is the primary. So right off the kitchen, you've got a double sink. Let's see if we can find a light. Double sink, big mirror, medicine cabinets, Formica countertops, top mounted sinks there, some faucets, cabinets. These feel different than the ones in the kitchen. These might be different cabinets. And then you have the toilet and the shower, a walk-in shower over here in the same room, and there is a door that closes them off. You have an obscured glass window, light up there. The floor in here looks like peel and stick tile, like the vinyl kind. And then you have some carpet in the bedroom. The carpet looks like, I can't get the light to turn, there's probably a remote somewhere. The carpet is very bumpy, like it needs to be stretched. It honestly probably just needs to be replaced, but it's not showing a whole lot of staining. Oh. Okay, well that light bulb just blew. These switches are all old and loose, I will say. This is a big walk-in closet. Got air in there. Nice primary suite here. Another plug-in over there, just FYI. They were kind of planted around, which tells me there might have been a smell in here they were trying to get rid of. So that's, you've got a separation of space here because you have the other bedrooms are over here. So you have a linen closet in this hallway. Let's see if there is a hall light somewhere that we could turn on. I don't see a switch anywhere, and there's no light, but you do have an attic access at the ceiling. So this hallway doesn't have a light in it. This goes out to that laundry room, which is what tells you, like, it used to be like the pool bath door if you would have a pool. They've redone the shower here. You've got a niche on the wall. You have the tub shower combo. And then over here you have a vanity with, again, the Formica tops, top mount sink, very similar to the other. And then you do have a light over it here, like a shaker style cabinet. And then you have the toilet back here. Again, peel and stick tile in here. It matches the other bathroom. So you have that. Again, that door goes out to the laundry room. And then you have the other 2 bedrooms here. So let's see if we can get a light to turn on here. So this is one of the bedrooms. It's pretty small. I would say, let's measure steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably 8 by 10 is going to be my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's probably around 8 by 10. That's my step estimate here. Carpet has some staining, looks like from bleach or something, somebody trying to clean it up. And then you have a standard size closet, just pretty small, standard. Our house of this age. And then here is the other guest bedroom. This one is much larger. There's no overhead light. It's just a ceiling fan. So you would need lamps or to add a light kit or just get a new ceiling mounted fixture. This one looks out to the front yard, but this room is humongous. So see, it's got like double closets also. So these each open, and it's just one separate closet here, and then they don't run all the way through together. So this is, they each have their own space. Okay. I want to go and check one other thing in the garage. I remember seeing there's the air handler here. So this is the one that's 2010, and it looks like it's a 4-ton 13 SEER. Of course, they've changed all the refrigerant now. Looks like the electrical panel is a Sawyer D. It's newer, so that's good. It's not super old. Okay. Lots of great storage here in the garage. I'll walk you out into the backyard really quick as I go around and turn off lights. Okay, we will go get these sliders out here. There is a door off of this laundry room to the backyard. Take a look at the exterior. Make sure that looks like it's in good order here. And they have another storm door here. I see hurricane shutter screws here in the ground, if you're wondering what those are. These, I believe, might be impact windows because they were newer, but you do have the screws down here. And then the shutter track right here. Exterior looks like it was recently painted. There's no shutter track for this window, but this is a newer window also. You have the chain link up here with the fence, and there's sidewalk, which is super nice. So you can walk all the way around without getting in the grass or the dirt. Looks like next door they have a greyhound doggy. There's a sign on the fence. And then you have this slab here. So despite the AC being 2010, I mean, it's working in there. It feels nice and cool. And this outdoor condenser is in honestly really good shape. Might not look like it to you. There's a little bit of corrosion on the top here. None of this stuff is foam wrapped, which it should be. But as far as like the cage on it, the cage looks like it's in decent shape. But here we are, sidewalk all the way around. You do have a shutter here. So likely you would be getting the shutter credits for this house if they can confirm that those other windows are impact glass. So hopefully they have the documentation on those. And then you're back at the front. So you can walk around the whole place. Here's the original, there was a dryer vent in the garage originally, so if you wanted to move it back there, you probably could. Most people like to be in the air conditioning when they're doing laundry. But it's really nice that you can walk around the entire perimeter without having to get in the grass. It's kind of patchy, sandy, just typical. It's very quiet. So this one is 1559 Breese. It seems to be in pretty good shape. That completes the tour.